What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the rebuilding series, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Minnesota Timberwolves. This team has Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, and they just drafted Chris Dunn. This team has a very bright future. They're going to be very close to winning a championship here soon, in my opinion. They have the right pieces to do so. They just need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and look at the roster. I have Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, Gorgie Dang, Chris Dunn, Ricky Rubio, Nikola Pekovic, Jordan Hill, Shabazz Muhammad, Tyus Jones, Cole Aldrich, Nemanja, but Brandon Rush, Adrian Payne, John Lucas, and that's it. So this team with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins is definitely centered around them. And they have Zach LaVine on the rise as well. And they just drafted Chris Dunn. So I think the first move that needs to be made is to grab another power forward, or not another, but grab a power forward, because we literally don't have one at the moment. Let's see who they are playing at power forward. They're playing Dang at power forward. Okay. So we could just easily move Dang to power forward, which I might do, and see how much he goes up. But we're going to figure out what we can do to fix this team up, because they are definitely a team in the making, and I will let you guys know what kind of moves I make. First move I'll be making, I'll be sending Pekovic and Tyus Jones in a second round pick for Kent Bazemore and Tiago Splitter. I will definitely take Kent Bazemore to back up Andrew Wiggins any day, and we definitely need to make some more moves. I'll be sending Ricky Rubio and Shabazz Muhammad and a second round pick for Rajon Rondo and Paul Zipser. So we're going to be grabbing Rondo to back up Chris Dunn. Alright, maybe Chris Dunn will be backing up Rondo, which isn't bad to have those two at point guard. And next move we need to make, let's see what the team looks like now. So Chris Dunn is still starting, so Rondo and Bazemore to come off the bench. Now we need to fix this problem here with three centers. I'll be sending Tiago Splitter and Jordan Hill for J.R. Smith and James Jones. J.R. Smith is just simply going to come off the bench as well, and this should be the last move we make for this team. So this is going to be the lineup for the first season. Will be Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Gorgie Dang, Karl Anthony Towns, Kent Bazemore, Rajon Rondo, J.R. Smith, and Cole Aldrich. And I'm going to make this a 10-man rotation, because I don't want Bajinka coming off. I don't want him getting any minutes. And I might trade Cole Aldrich to improve this last position. I want the bench to be a little more rated than that. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. The trade deadline, we're at 32-25, the 7th seed. We started off really great, but then we just started falling off this earth. So let's go look at what is wrong. Let's look at the player stats. Karl Anthony Towns is doing work at 20 points and 13 rebounds. Wiggins, LaVine, Bazemore coming off the bench, Chris Dunn, and Rondo doing work. So we're getting rather weak at our point guard position, and power forward position isn't doing much work either. So do we need to upgrade at point guard? We might have to have an upgrade at our point guard position. At the end of season number 1, LeBron wins MVP, Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year, Brandon Knight wins Sixth Man of the Year, LeBron also wins Defensive Player of the Year, and D'Angelo Russell wins Most Improved, and Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. I don't know if we're going to have anybody on these teams. We have Karl Anthony Towns on the All-NBA second team, and that looks to be it. And he's on the All-Defensive first team as well. So awesome stuff from Karl Anthony Towns. We are currently the 7th seed in the West, which, you know, the West is harder than the East, so that's pretty good standing for these Minnesota Timberwolves. I was not able to address the point guard position at the trade deadline. Couldn't find any trades that I liked. So I kept Chris Dunn and Rajon Rondo, but best believe Rondo's going to be gone, and Chris Dunn's backing up whoever we sign, even though I think his progression will be up a lot. JR didn't even pull his weight, and we definitely need a power forward as well. I like our centers, small forward, and shooting guard. I like all those positions. Zach LaVine actually averaging 15 is pretty good for him, being an 80 overall. So let's go ahead and start simulating these playoffs. We play the Blazers in the first round, and they win game 1. They win game 2. Let's even up the series. We win 1. Let's even it up, and we win 2. So it is all evened up. We go up 3-2. Move on. Yes, we actually upset the Blazers in the first round. So we're either going to be facing the Spurs or the Rockets. So I'm going to be hoping that the Spurs upset. I hope the Rockets upset the Spurs, and they do. So we do have a shot at beating the Rockets, I believe. So let's go ahead and simulate game 1. We won game 1. We won game 2 also. Let's go ahead and look at the playoff statistics real quick. Let's see who's balling out. Everyone's kind of doing their thing. Zach LaVine up to 17, and Towns, that's awesome to see. So I will definitely want to keep Zach LaVine. I think he's a free agent after this season. One thing I didn't do was actually look at the player contract situation. Kent Bazemore and Rondo probably need to go. JR is probably going to go. So all these role players I grabbed are probably going to be gone. I'm not going to want to pay Kent Bazemore that money for being a backup, and Wiggins and Towns are on great contracts for the stars that they are, and Chris Dunn. So definitely going to get rid of all these contracts this offseason, but let's just keep focusing on these playoffs as we are up 2-0. Let's make it 3-0. Nope. Okay, 2-1. Let's not let them even it up, please. Okay, so it's 3-1. Let's not pull Warriors here and let the Cavs come back 3-1 from 3-1. Okay. 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 So the last matchup is going to be, and Chris Dunn starting, I like that better anyway. So hopefully we pull this one out. Can we do it? Looks like it. We're winning in every quarter, and we do. So we're going to move on, and we have made the Western Conference Finals, which is awesome for this team. But, you know, we're going to be facing the Golden State Warriors, which is going to be tough to do. They've swept everybody, including the Clippers, which Clippers are a really good team. So I'm not expecting much from this series. They won game 1. They won game 2. They win game 3. Let's try to get 1. Come on. It's at our house. Don't let them come in and trash us. And the Warriors are going to win easily. They swept us. They have swept everybody so far. And the Cavs make the playoffs. No surprise there. And the Warriors win the championship in 7. It looks like, and Curry wins MVP, or Finals MVP. So let's go straight to staff signing. Head coach Steve Kerr. I always get Steve Kerr, but it's because he has the best. He has the best ratings as far as negotiation and trade goes. You know, Greg Popovich wouldn't be too bad of a head coach here either. So let's try to get him. Kevin McHale. He actually has good ratings too. Steve Kerr always accepts. He has the okay. I did not. No. Why is this confusing me? Okay. I want to say Steve Kerr, not you, Popovich. Okay. So Steve Kerr, because he has the best negotiation and trade. That's why I always grab Steve Kerr, if you guys are wondering why I always do. I think we have a pick, so I'm going to probably trade it away. Don't really need it. Yeah, I don't need this pick, so I'm going to trade it and see what we can get. Nothing looking too sweet right now. PJ, I'd rather have like a cheap contract, so I'm not really seeing anything. Seth Curry, Jake Layman, or I don't know. I didn't really see anything, so I guess I'll let the computer do the draft. Yeah, 73 is not bad, and he is a center, so, you know, it's not bad actually. Karl-Anthony Towns accepts. Andrew Wiggins accepts. Zach LaVine accepts. I would bring you back Rondo, but you're just not. Actually, I thought Zach LaVine was going to be a free agent after this season, but I guess not, which is awesome. All right, so Kevin Durant declined, Chris Paul declined, and Blake Griffin declined. But, you know, these guys are hard to sign. You know, actually, Rondo, Brandon Rush, all these guys could walk. All right, now it's time to free this cap space up. Kent Bazemore and J.R. Smith first need to go. They're the ones with the most hefty contracts. Okay, let's see what we can get for cheap here. Clarkson. That's nice. Terrence Ross and Amari Carroll. T.J. Warren, I like that trade. He is a backup small forward. No, actually, I really like this trade. So I'm going to be grabbing T.J. Warren to back up Andrew Wiggins, come off the bench. Awesome stuff there. I think I grabbed him in my, I think I had him in my Clippers video too, and he put up some good stats. So who else had a big contract? I don't think anyone else did. Did they? Gorgie Dang. Jeez, Gorgie Dang does have a huge contract. But we actually do have enough salary cap room, so I'm going to keep him around. And Cole Aldrich, I don't like his contract either. He'd get someone, yeah, just salary dump this. Alright, so I will see you guys when I'm done with free agency. We are going to be bringing Kyle Lowry or Paul Millsap. I think I'm going to go with Kyle Lowry. Paul Millsap's numbers are usually down. So we grabbed Kyle Lowry. So now the roster looks something like this. Kyle Lowry and Chris Dunn, shooting guard and small forward and power forward. So we definitely need some role players to back up our shooting guard and power forwards and centers. And I will see you guys at the beginning of season number 2. The beginning of season number 2, our lineup looks a little something like this. Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Gorgie Dang, Karl Anthony Towns, Kyle Lowry is coming off the bench for Chris Dunn. Okay, that's a little odd. I did not expect that. T.J. Warren, Mason Plumlee, and Dion Waiters. So I don't like this. Okay, wait. I don't like this. I'd rather have Kyle Lowry starting, and then they could fix that. So we did sign Kyle Lowry, and I struck out on everybody else. And I signed Mason Plumlee and Dion Waiters as well. If I get a better shooting guard, I will to back up Zach LaVine. But for now, I'll probably be going to be simulating up to the trade deadline. And we are 32-25. I'm pretty sure that's what we were last season at the deadline. So let's see what's going on. Kyle Lowry is putting up 13 points. 13 points. Andrew Wiggins putting up 16 and Karl Anthony Towns putting up 20. This 13 points is not going to do it. T.J. Warren and Chris Dunn coming off the bench doing their thing. But yeah, this 13 points is not going to do it. Kyle Lowry is going to have to go. I'm glad I stuck to the deadline. Kyle Lowry is not doing work, and we need a better point guard. So I will let you guys know who we get. So I just traded him for someone trashy, not anybody important. So this is the lineup: Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Gorgie Dang, Karl Anthony Towns, Chris Dunn, T.J. Warren, Mason Plumlee, and Allen Crabbe. So I love this team. I think they are a championship team, grabbing Kemba Walker to team up with Wiggins and Towns and Zach LaVine in there. Look at the stats that Kemba Walker's putting up compared to what Kyle Lowry was putting up. So Kemba Walker is definitely a better decision for this team. And hopefully Allen Crabbe could keep up his good work. I'm going to try to give him a little bit more minutes because of what he's doing. So, but other than that, I will see you guys at the end of season number 2. Season number 2, LeBron wins MVP, Markelle Fultz wins Rookie of the Year, Drew Holiday wins Sixth Man of the Year, Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year, and JaMychal Green wins Most Improved, and Rod Adams Coach of the Year with the Warriors. Karl Anthony Towns makes the All-NBA first team, awesome to see, and that is it. And did he make? Yep, and he made the All-Defensive second team as well. So we are the 6th seed. I thought we were the 8th seed for a quick second. So we went 47 and 35. Let's look and see how everyone did. Kemba Walker, 19 points. Carlton Towns with 20 and 14. Andrew Wiggins with 17, and Zach LaVine with 13, and Chris Dunn with 10, and TJ Warren and Alan Crabb kind of kept it up with 9 points. Isn't bad for considering how many minutes he shrink down to. So I think we can win a championship with this team. I think we can. Russell Westbrook, Steven Adams, Enes Kanter, Victor Oladipo is who will be taking on, and Cameron Payne. So pretty much they have the same team. Nothing too different about the Oklahoma City Thunder. Really just need to worry about Westbrook, but I think we have the firepower to take him on. Only won 3 more games than us. So we won game 1. They win game 1, or they win game 2, not game 1. They win game 3. We even it up. Let's go up 3-2, and they go up 3-2. We get eliminated in 6, so not really worried. We're going to run this back again. Let's look. Is everybody locked up on contracts? Andrew Wiggins can walk after this season, which is scary. It is scary. Alan Crabb will probably go with his contract after this, and we might be able to sign a better role player. And we got to keep Wiggins around, no doubt. And Towns and Chris Dunn will be back. Zach LaVine's going to be gone, or going to be having to go too, and TJ Warren. So we do have some players that we need to resign. Gorgie Deng and Plumlee will probably go. Kemba Walker is definitely staying on this team. He's on a very cheap contract for a point guard. So we just really need to, to just resign everybody and hope for the best. So I will see you guys at the beginning of season number 3. We're going to win that championship. Beginning of season number 3, Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, and we actually grabbed Kenneth Faried for Mason Plumlee, and Karl-Anthony Towns, Kemba Walker, 6-man, which is strange, and TJ Warren and Gorgie Deng and Deontay Davis are going to be rounding up our lineup for this season. I switched Deng back to a center position, which might come back to haunt me, I don't know, but I don't like this too much, but they're both good, so I'll keep it the way it is. They're both going to put up stats, and if need be, it'll change, I believe. So that is what we're going to roll with, and I believe that we're going to win a championship this season. No reason we shouldn't, and I will see you guys at the trade deadline. At the end of season number 3, not whatever I just said, LeBron wins MVP. Matthew Brady wins Rookie of the Year. Kemba Walker wins 6th Man of the Year. LeBron wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Dennis Smith Jr. wins Most Improved, and Andrew Mason wins Coach of the Year. No one from our team on there. No one from our... Okay, so no one. I'm surprised Towns isn't on any of these teams, so let's go ahead and look at the player stats. So everybody pretty much did work. Chris Dunn with 12, Kemba Walker, Towns, and everyone's numbers are down, but we did we are the 3rd seed, and we're back by 9 games, so that's scary. But I think I'm going to put Kemba Walker in the starting lineup because I think it would be better that way. Chris Dunn can come off the bench still and do work, but this is how I'm going to roll with in the playoffs. So hopefully we win a championship. We have the Phoenix Suns first. I think we should be able to beat the Suns. Let's go ahead and look at the roster. Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Rodney Hood, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Knight. So they have a lot of amazing guards. A lot. They have good... So this won't be no walk in the park. They have a lot of good guards. Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Rodney Hood, Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Knight. So let's go ahead and let's see. They win game 1. We win game 2. Okay. Alright, let's finish this off. And we don't. We're going to game 7. I don't like this. Okay. let's finish the Suns off, and we do. So we're going to be moving on. Now, right now, I would be a little scared, but we did beat the Warriors twice in season number 1. We might even beat them 3 times. I wasn't paying attention. I saw we did beat them twice, and then one time when they did beat us, it was 97-100. So we have, put up good games against them. So hopefully we can win this series against the Golden State Warriors. They won game 1 by a lot. Almost 60 it looked, 50 it looked like. They're up 2-0, and we just got beat by 1 point, so it's a little bit better. Let's simcast this because we need this W. I don't want to go down 3-0 against the Golden State Warriors. And it's looking good so far, and we win game 3. Okay. So let's do that simcasting again. We're back at home again. Let's get the W at home, and so close. So close. We're down 3-1, but we are not out. We're not out. We're not out yet. Let's try to steal one at their house. Okay, they come out of the gate. But we get eliminated. Gosh dang it. Oh, jeez, I thought I had the winning formula for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ronnie 2K screws us over again. Did the Warriors still have the same team? Yeah, they did. Why did they? How did they? Okay, the Warriors are just not fair. They're not fair, and it's ridiculous that David Stern vetoed Chris Paul going to the Lakers, but Adam Silver, or whatever his name is, doesn't veto Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. I'm done. 2K is stupid. Ronnie 2K always screws us over in these simulations. Whatever. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.